So hello everyone, welcome to the new day and new vlog. You must have seen in yesterday's vlog, we discussed me and Elroy regarding his CVT internship experience, and few days back in one of the vlogs I also talked about that there is going to be a informatic praxis talk, or you can say the computer science job fair in the university, and today is the day. So I thought that I'll make a video about it and we'll see how is this fair, what are the inputs and what are the insights that we get from this fair. Like I told you, and I'll again tell you this point, that this is called informatic praxis talk. So you can say that it's a kind of computer science job fair, or a job fair which is specifically or a special kind of job fair for informatics students or who study IT. So I think it's quite an interesting thing, and let's go to the venue. So we are right here in front of building 47 and we have to go towards building 42. Another point to mention here is that few days back also there was a company fair, but there were different companies, or you can say startups as well, from different branches including informatic, mechanical and other branches. But this fair is specific to IT student. I'll also put those videos link in the description. You can watch those videos. Those videos are in Hindi, but I have added the subtitles in multiple languages so you can understand that and get an idea about the insights of that company fair. Now we are right in front of building 46 and 44 is mentioned here, and we have to go that way. And see, this is the amphitheater here, and also you can notice the setup happening here for the computer science summer party which is there in the evening, I guess. See different tents, and also you can see some cushions being organized here, and the table setup is also happening here. So we are right in front of Mensa, and now you can see the glimpse of building 42 where we have to go, and the company fair is also there. As we move forward, you can also see one tent here, and there you can go and get some crepes. I think it is paid and some people are ordering it. And this is the entrance point of building 42, and we'll go inside now. See, from here you can notice this banner where it's written informatic praxis talk, Fach Messe for Informatik. Now we are inside building 42, and here you can see different booths of different companies. And see here the timing of this fair is also mentioned, 9:30 till 3 o'clock, and various companies names are also mentioned here which are here. And see here also you can see different companies booths. People are asking their queries about the job opportunities, what the company do, and various other information. And if here you notice there is also one job wall which is there, and you can also find about various job opportunities from this job wall. See, various job descriptions are mentioned here, in which company these jobs are, like working student, project management, product management, and various other fields, like see in the area of business excellence or IT. So you can go through this job wall and can look for different opportunities. See, here is one questionnaire which is being handed over to me. I'll show you what's there in this questionnaire. So you can see there are different questions which are related to different companies which are there in this informatic praxis talk. And if you fill this form, and you can win one of these prizes which are being shown here. And I think it's also quite interesting that you can fill this form up. There it's written that given spiel, and then you put this form inside that box, and maybe you can win one of these prizes. So this is also quite interesting thing which is being going on here. And right in front of me you can see various people talking to different companies. The banner is also there. You can see the various companies banners are also here. You can go there, talk to them according to your requirements, and maybe ask your doubts or queries or any positions which are available in these companies in this fair. And see, I am at this company booth and asking my queries, and here also you can see the different profiles which are available here. There is also this game where you have to pick, I think, this thing, and maybe you win something with this. How it goes. It's also quite interesting. You have these all knobs and you can play this game. You can come to this company and talk to them. I'm here at another counter, and here you can see the Edenwald booth. Here you can also read about different events happening, the different pamphlets, like they told that there's gonna be a startup, maybe online meeting where you can present your idea, and you can get sometimes the funding or the connections through them. So I think this is also important, that you get to interact with the people here and see all different events happening. For example, there's summer school which is also from 2nd till 6th of September, and you can go there and discuss your ideas and present your ideas for your startups. So this is also a kind of, I think, an important point regarding this Edenwald which is here. So you can visit their Instagram page. I'll put that link in the description, and can read more details. And see, here also you can notice there is one of the counters here for career coaching, or it's written Bewegungscoaching. Coaching. Here you can also go and take some advice regarding your career, and the person is here and he can maybe guide you regarding the certain approach that one can take. So I think this is also one of the good facility which is there in this informatic praxis talk. Now here we also talk to some of the companies, and if I rotate the camera, so here is our friend Muntasir. How are you, Muntasir?
I am fine.
And how is your experience regarding this? You can say this informatic Praxis Tag.
Yeah, Praxis Tag I would say is good. We have only around 10 companies, so I believe it's good. I have also visited some of the companies. The first one you can see is the Fina Plus.
Yeah.
I went there. They are hiring full time as well, but for them the Deutsch is required as B2.
Okay.
So that's one of the key points that I need to learn more Deutsch. But I believe they said that we can apply. Sorry, for Fina Plus I guess it's C1.
Yeah, C1.
For Accenture, I went there and they said it's B2.
Okay, this is the Accenture counter.
And it depends on project to project, but usually for to pass the HR, you need Deutsch. So that's one point. And yeah, they have like works on every technology, so that's a good thing. They have home office as well, as well as mixed culture. I believe every company is now kind of mixed culture.
Yeah.
Where 1 or 2 days in a week you have to go to the office.
Yeah.
And finally, if I come to Movidix, this is the company if I go.
Yeah.
So you can see it in my background, hopefully.
Yeah.
So this is one of the good company. They are hiring working student as well as full time.
Yeah.
There, when I was talking to the person, she is actually in charge of working student.
Yeah.
For them, they don't need any Deutsch.
Yeah.
This is a good thing. And then they are hiring working student. They have home office. The company is not in Kaiserslautern, but in 15-minute journey from here.
Yeah.
So I think that's good. Everything is looking good. So
Yeah.
I will obviously thinking of applying to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is my experience
Yeah,
so far.
yeah, and I think in Mobitix also they told that maybe if you speak German that's good, but the company language everyone speaks English, and also like the flexibility, like you can work from home as well, right?
Correct. That's
Yeah.
correct. You can work from home.
And they shared their QR code, I guess.
Yeah, they shared their QR code. If you go to them, they will give you a leaflet.
Yeah.
And there you can just search it online. Also, you can search in online Mobitix.
Yeah.
And then you can see the career page and apply there.
Okay, and can you show what you got from Mobitix?
So yeah, I'm not sure what I got. Let
Yeah.
me see.
Yeah.
I got a goodie bag from Mobitix. So
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bag, nice bag, I would say.
yeah,
Yeah, they have this leaflet.
yeah,
So this is a leaflet.
yeah,
And this is a pen. We have more leaflet.
yeah,
This is more leaflet about them.
yeah,
This is a book. And we have one pad. It would be fruitful, I guess, for machine learning.
yeah.
So-
We are doing machine learning. We need to write some things.
Machine learning.
So
So yeah, and there is one pen. They
Yeah.
always give pen.
yeah, that's good. Oh, and Muntasir, just above you is the banner for Informatic Praxis Talk. So yeah, so this looks so superb. Thank you, Muntasir, for sharing your experience about this company fair. And as you can see, there are various different booths that we tried to show and mention and explain about this in a detailed manner. So, Muntasir, as I said, thank you again for sharing your insights. And I think, what do you think is the advantage, if I can ask, if one visit this fair?
If one comes here, they will get directly the opportunity to directly talk to the company, talk
Yeah.
to the person who is
Yeah.
in charge,
Yeah.
and know their requirement, know their Deutsch level requirement.
Yeah.
Often the Deutsch requirement is not mentioned in the website,
Yeah.
but it's like hidden, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can talk to them and then ask them, and you can know them, and you can apply directly
Yeah.
that I know this person from company and all.
Yeah.
And then it's like you get some opportunity.
Yeah, and I think it's also good because when you go to the company booths, they also explain what they do. And they also show, how they
How
work.
this works, how
How-
the office culture works, how
Oh,
the
yeah.
company culture
Yeah.
works. You get to know the insides of them.
Yeah, so I think it's always good if you can visit this. Otherwise, I think through this video you got or must have gotten an idea about how this Informatic Praxis Tag at RPTU looks like. And that's it for this video. Thanks to everyone who shared information. Thanks to all the companies who come here, and thanks to the department who organized this fair as well. And also one more thing, now I filled this form and I'll put that in this box. So who knows if I win something, but it's a good game to play. If I go from here, then here you can also see one or two company booths where you can go and ask them, interact with them. See, like here different equipments are also kept, so it's good to know. And we reached again at this banner from where we started, and here also you can see one or two company booths where you can go and talk to them. So it's always good to go and interact. And also there is Fraunhofer booth as well, which was there during the company fair which was held at RPTU as well. So I think it's good that you can have the opportunity to talk to different departments of Fraunhofer. And now it's almost 3, so I think they will wrap this Informatic Praxis Tag, because as I showed you, the timing was mentioned 9:30 till 3 o'clock. like mentioned here. So I think that wraps up our experience for this informatic praxis tag. Anything else you want to add, Muntasir?
Just come early morning because we have a class and the time is up, but
Yeah.
there is still
Yeah.
lot of things to cover.
Yeah. So thank you everyone who organized this event on all the companies, and rest like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Namaste. Chalo. See you in new vlog. There is also today computer science graduation ceremony as well as the computer science summer party. So we'll try to watch the glimpse of that in the next vlog. And also you can go to different playlists, watch the videos according to your interest. And there is our PTU Kaisalot playlist where the vlogs are also in English with our beloved Muntasir, and you can watch those videos as well. Bye bye.